out of here.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? Where are the skeletons? I doubt I will be of any use against it. Most impressive, Master. Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
Outstanding.
Well done. These beasts are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Then I shall remain by your side. There are more who can yet be saved.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds. The Arisen has been drenched!
That battle took more out of me than I would have liked.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. Prepare yourself!
Battle is best avoided here. There's something strange about the way time passes here.
It would seem this is no longer the world we know. Is there no way to return things to how they were before?
As a matter of fact, have you always pursued your current vocation over the course of your journey with the Arisen?
No, I was an archer for a time. The feeling of loosing arrows at faraway foes is one I'll never forget.
My legs are stiff as boards after training. Quiet at last.
Mayhap we'll have some fish.
Suppose I'm tired.
May this prayer bring the people's salvation.
I've got to focus. My shift's only
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself. The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey. I am proud of my devotion as well as you. The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently. Indeed. And the researcher... Good day, sir.
I know not what to call it, but a miracle. Empress Nadinia has returned to us from beyond the veil of death. Her Majesty has begun her supplications. She prays for the world to be delivered from its doom. I must ask you to wait till she has finished, ere you seek an audience with her.
So fate saw fit to spare you as well, it seems. On that evil day when the seas rose to cover the skies, we were blessed anew with the breath of life. To what end and by what power we do not know. We can only assume that there is some purpose left to us. Now, to what do we owe the pleasure of this visit? You would have the people of this nation abandon their homeland to seek sanctuary elsewhere. 'Tis no small thing you ask of us. We will require some time to consider. For now, prithee speak with Sir Manella. You will doubtless find her patrolling the city. Her assistance will be indispensable if we are to undertake the evacuation of Bakbatal and the checkpoint rest town.
Places such as this, it is high time I began my meditation.
The only person I believe in is myself.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
You've pushed your luck too far. I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
I'll not take that from you.
Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. The people despair at the state of the world, and that despair easily gives way to anger. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, It seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, it is likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Batal. You have my support.
Haven't you had enough yet?
Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing...
We must rest, though the sun is still up. "'Tis a perilous journey I've had, Arisen. When that griffin came upon us, I feared we were done for.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust? During my time with Lord Phases,
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
Well now, else there is
Stay
no
back.
tomorrow!
As you get caught in the fray.
Have you lost your wits? Keep your distance! Someone tell me what we'll pull through yet!
I can't make sense of this.
Keep back! I do not wish to injure you.
You not dare violate the sanctity of our jewel! You plan to roll over and die, then?
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay. 'Twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this. One could not have...
Hoy! Look, no need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying.
Is to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Oi! I saw it first. Pho, trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
That's it. I've had enough.
I'll not take that from you.
Well met.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
What you waiting for? Get on with it.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
All is not lost.
This should be of use.
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today, so bother us no more.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
You said it's bad to hurt people. You look big and strong. Can you stop them fighting? You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir. Say, Rakim, would you like some? I can't eat all this myself.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty kind of you. If only our fathers could do the same.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait, you shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, 'Twould seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different. That was certainly worthwhile.
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods, but I cannot deny your efficacy. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. At the very least, we need not expect too much opposition to the announcement. Pray return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you'll accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
By your leave.
Slim pickings of late.
The heavens will surely heed our earnest prayers.
One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not? We wish you good fortune on your travels, wheresoe'er they may take you. Yet, ere we part ways, we would make another request of you. It regards Lord Phases. Though we have implored the man to join the evacuation, he has staunchly refused to leave this land behind. We thought that he might be more inclined to heed your words, as our own have fallen on deaf ears. Would you be willing to call on him in our stead? Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
That Batal and the rest down are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace. That was certainly worthwhile.
The clouds have already swallowed so much of this world.
Is there nothing else to be done?
So stiff after a day.
You saw the sky fall, I trust, doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The direct path through the gap in those rocks is somehow obstructed. We shall have to find another way.
At last! Many paths are close to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
I shan't allow any further harm to you.
My patience.
Should have quit when I had the chance.
That's it!
Out there, tire of this.
Principles unproven as dust.
Well done! Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid?
Seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
Why do you falter? Come. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us.
Alas, a theory unproven
is of little practical use.
I shan't let them go. Whatever it is, I shall gladly come.
Few know the real nature of the dragon. The beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Only the true impartial observers can perceive it.
Fall back, and I'll repeat it with my magic. Wait a minute. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Have I really uncovered the truth of the dragon?
A flawless execution. Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
My theories on manifesting the dragon have worked.
better than...
There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
That was superb, Arisen. Whatever it is, I'm glad you did. Never did I imagine such a dragon could exist. 'Tis a glad thing we felled it, whatever it was. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
You're asking for it.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Apart from my joints, I've not to complain of.
Almost whistle.
What should I get up to today?
Silence cultivates wisdom.
We shall remain here.
At last.
Peril can result from a moment's incaution.
Ah, my friend. Full glad am I to see you safe. All the more so in these calamitous times.
If you have come on pressing matters, might I ask you to first bring them to Captain Brandt? I have come to depend upon his counsel, truth be told.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Naught compares to a real bow. I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Kick just about anywhere. I'd sooner stay out of that where it's possible. Such quietude. Let's have
That's such peace, reigned and
naught to look forward to, but a long day of work.
that's such peace, reigned.
Feels eerie with no one about.
My bed.
Days like this sunshine smells divine. I've been here so
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed. Just before it eats supper.
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world. Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young Regent King. Let us aid him however we may.
By your leave. Living's hard, but dreams are free. Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Meaning for I'm too tired?
Anything's better than this. Even the grave.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I've been on my feet all
Road
day.
waters arrive.
My legs are as combat training.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, We must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I cannot bring myself to leave my own mother behind. If I cannot convince her, I mean to remain here and share in her fate. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate, and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses. Ah, 'tis you.
Are the new recruits back ready?
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it from me to deny you. But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy. Do with me as you will. I care not what befalls me now. I fear you loathe me, Arisen. But I suppose that is only to be expected. I fear you loathe me.
Dull days for us are assigned as all.
I fear you loathe. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me! I fear you. Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers. Between you and me, I fear for her health.
For it, but to cut my teeth in a real power. All seems well here, but you can ne'er be sure.
I'd sooner stay out of battle. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. I'm in fine faculty. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
I'll teach him a lesson.
Begone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine. I paid good gold for them. And if you think I'll surrender a single one, you'd best think again. I require the use of all of them to transport my wealth to safety. Be gone with you, ruffian. And if you think I require the use of all of...
Begging your pardon, sir, but I've just sold off my last cart. That fellow over there gave me a handsome price for half a dozen of them.
Is this enough to have avoided the worst?
I see life as a journey.
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
At last!
Be gone with you. And if you think I require the use of all of them to...
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat.
Fine. What are you doing? Put that away. No! Spare me! I pray you! I fear for my life.
Well, reckon he won't be coming back here in a hurry. As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank you for that. It didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some puffed-up minister trying to save his own skin. Anyhow, as long as I've got my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. And if that craven comes crawling back, I'll tell him bandits took them.
They say a crisis reveals one's true character, but that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed. Right you are.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle. Quiet at last.
We shall await you here, Master.
When does my watch end?
Always sets me to think about this place.
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work. I'd sooner stay at it. We pray my watch finishes without it. I only pray my watch.
Would that such peace?
You have brought Mother to me, I see. My thanks, friend. You have done me a great service.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided. Had I only been more attentive, if I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
Of course. I was telling now. 'Tis come. We have to be getting on.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Let me get that. Yes, Master. Pray, light your lantern, Master.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Over many fierce battles was
Are
our
you fit to
bond.
travel? Then let...
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly.
Well done!
diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
We are at our best when we combine our strength. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. Well done, Master. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
There are more who can yet be saved.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Over here!
That was hard won.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It's a painful reminder that fortune will not always favor us.
What is amiss?
It draws near.
Flame will accomplish little against this foe. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Yes, Master. I shall hasten.
Constant thinkings and cursing spells. Given the chance, we will summon forth an army of spirits.
Then let us rest. God will serve us with their rest.
All enemies have grown in number. This battle sends more distant like hosts.
Most effective.
It was excellent. I could have done no better.
Plenty more where that came from.
Well said.
No! The Arisen has been poisoned! Focus. A moment of decision may spell out doom.
Really? Now?
waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Understood. Whatever it is we need, I shall gladly
I shall remain by your side. Stout and dead!
Flame is its weakness.
Most impressive, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Perhaps we're somewhat overdone, but no matter.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Formidable though it may be, we must challenge and defeat it with strength.
Feast your eyes on this.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly You are indeed healing. Allow me. What do I can?
Like the view from up here. You see how high I can scale?
Well said.
The people seek solace by any means, even if they must lay the blame for their situation at the Arisen's feet.
Never mind. Our master will do this right, regardless of what the rabble think. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of help? I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Our foe is blessed with swiftness, yet the terrain is in our favor. True enough. You'll be okay.
I've got hold of the enemy.
Splendid.
that scale. Seem our foe is unbalanced.
There is no better time to strike.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this. Let us finish this and part this blind cloud dragon from the kingdom.
Not far to go now. Keep your focus.
Too fast for you.
Look out, Arisen! You're under attack!
I will protect you.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of it? The product of heedlessness.
Stand firm. You are not alone.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly.
I've got hold of the enemy.
Splendid. Our foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.